Hello everyone. I just realized as I hit go live, my microphone wasn't working. Good morning everyone. This is Bremster and I'm going to do some more Diablo 4 because I can. It was interesting. I'm going to log in as Echo. I'd been doing watching some of the people who play this professionally, and last night one of them did a something that I thought was absolutely fascinating. They were talking about how if you're not playing particular builds in order to power level through the game, you're playing it wrong. And it was like, wow, the whole concept of, because if you're not getting this main story over with as soon as possible, then you're obviously playing the game the wrong way. I thought was absolutely incredible, because the hey butterfly, the whole concept of you're playing it wrong if you're not trying to get the story over with as soon as possible. Then they got to a point where they said something along the lines of, I don't know why they just don't put the main quest NPC you're working with, what's his name? Anyway, why they don't just put him in town. It's like, they've obviously just skipped through every cutscene and they not completely ignoring the whole point of the game. Really, really weird stuff. But one thing I am doing wrong, which I realized, is I haven't picked up my mercenaries. So I should go and get my mercenaries. But I still haven't looked at builds or anything.
It's damn hard to rid yourself of it.
Picked Mariana right out, did you?
I don't know what to pick. I want to do something a bit different.
Like us need some help.
And now we'll go back to, man, I'm used to hitting map. Yeah, we'll go back to Scovos. I'm sorry, Butterfly. I wish I could help you with that. Sometimes clearing your cache or logging out and back in can help. Let's have a look at these side quests.
Your faith has blinded you. Can't you
Ooh,
see
audio's
how
not working.
infected by a demon?
Nonsense, Alaros. Almi has been blessed with a gift from Akarat himself.
This is no gift. It is a curse.
Okay, let's have a look at the sound. Dialogue volume.
Greetings. Greetings. Hello.
One week ago, my sister was attacked by a swarm of overgrown insects. Now, something awful grows inside of her. It chitters in the night, It writhes. It will cover open.
As I have told you, I had a vision of Akarat. He promised to bless our family as a reward for my devotion. This is that. I must tend to her. Stay here until you have purged those blasphemous thoughts from your mind.
She needs Catherwort to expel the demon that grows inside her. Small herbs, said to have been created by the firstborn. The Ascari use them to purge demonic corruption. I'd go myself, but demons have infested the land where they grow, and I am no fighter.
Was I actually given a quest then? Gather Catherwort, I was. Okay. Back up here. Okay, and what was this other quest? Oh. I've been doing too much WASD play. My fingers keep resting on WASD keys.
Look on the bright side, Timon. If you
Okay, the audio is not working.
children cannot be more dead.
Okay. I'm going to exit the game and come back in, and hopefully that will fix the audio issues. It's definitely broken. They didn't update this morning, and it may have broken the audio. So there's no game running. I'm going to log back in. Hey, Eric. So it could be that the audio is broken. Lots and lots of bugs. Whoa. So it's rolled me back to town. That's okay.
Look on the bright side, Timon.
That's better.
If you do nothing, the missing children cannot be more dead.
Missing children?
From the fields like ripe olives, and taken far too voraciously to be mere coincidence.
And we won't lose another. I'll find the culprit, and I'll...
Stammer them into submission? You've got the countenance of a lion, but the roar of a lamb. One must not be meek when metal is required. The children need a hero, not a milksop.
Hey, I have a stammer.
Timon the timid no more.
That's it. No child leaves a silent trail. We need only find the fruit of their folly. And I wager daring do is far from foreign to you, friend. Oh, you've scars that would put the scribes to shame.
There's supposed to be a clue here that leads to the missing children. Discarded children's clothing, sodden and stained. Mud and ruddy rack permeate the matted
They
refuse.
have drowned here?
Not without the lungs of a bird and some creativity.
Bullcrap. They could easily have drowned there. There's water. It's got some depth. Scattered bottles, broken and grimed with sludge. Crimson pools of blood weave through the fogged shards of glass.
Rare to see children turn to the bottle.
That's blood.
Not my preferred vintage either.
It's always about blood. As I said yesterday when there was the thing, it's like, this is going to be about blood, isn't it? And it was. And it's like, do you think to get a job on the Blizzard writing staff, particularly for Diablo 4, if your resume doesn't mention blood in the first paragraph, they don't even finish reading it? Dismembered livestock, crudely positioned in a circular formation. The wounds are jagged and cursory, splintering bone and weeping organs.
Rudimentary demon worship. Sloppy, too.
Dude,
Why take the heads?
Someone to talk to.
dude, you... Coarse linen formed into crudely constructed sacks. A rust-colored fluid drips from the saturated mass, revealing children's footprints.
Odd place for laundry.
No children. Just blood and refuse. The trail has washed away.
That's it, Timon. Water. Perhaps they went to the waterway.
Dark and light makes humanity what we are. To unlock our fullest potential, we must embrace our connections to heaven and hell. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with that stuff.
A child! By the river!
I told you to trust your instincts.
And he's alive. Barely. But who did?
Ask and you shall receive. Sea brigands drowning children. Nuance, but not without purpose. There's something familiar here.
Grime-stained letter, a salt-grimed letter about failed offerings.
It has no taste for foreign children. Only the blood of Scovos will earn our reward. We spotted vagrant children in the village ruins. They will be fitting offerings.
You can't fish here. They're offering the children to someone or something.
That's the tale. The brigands who offered children to the sea for promise of luck and riches. The Zealous.
That was just a story. To keep children cautious of the sea. Right?
Looks like some have taken it to heart. But this tale's ending has yet to be written. If we are swift, we can see it return to fable.
Ah, fine.
No bodies here. Perhaps we're not too late.
Ah, optimism. The hallmark of heroes and fools.
¿Por qué no lo
see
estás?
ourselves the former.
Wow. I fished up a mob. That's cool. He's also not a cakewalk. The quest is to fish up a darkling. Felinae did this and apparently was able to fish up a darkling really quickly. And there's a follow-up quest after that. There's a darkling. Let's go talk with him.
That'll carve up like any other.
I've caught a few fish for you, strange enough.
I said strange fish. I could buy this rubbish from any fishmonger in Scovos. I need something unique. The fish of my dreams.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You see, I have lived a very long life, but I can't remember a damn thing about it. That one single memory of who I am. But every... No, the little bastard knows who I am.
Oh, crap.
Sure of it. You must expand...
I'm just trying to get my mouse back into the game.
The whole East. I don't care. Just bring me the most unique fish. One of them has to be him.
Now I'm getting darklings all over the place. Don't think I can fish these things near him. Tiny celestial Kokolodon. The scary seafarers insist these creatures are as old as creation, each bearing the scars of countless battles. To catch one is considered a heroic feat worthy of the firstborn themselves. What the? Giant demonic Kolkodon. Akari seafarers insist these creatures are as old as creation, each bearing the scars of countless battles. To catch one is considered a heroic feat worthy of the first one themselves. Now, where I'm going for the quest is here, so I may as well actually just town portal.
Bah, can't resist.
We need to find the children before the pirates
I've
do.
seen the children around these parts. They play in the ruin, spooking passersby.
Then we can't let the Zealous spoil their fun, can we?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what it means by capture all plates before time runs out.
That'll come up back in.
I don't know what needed to be done there.
A child ahead. We're late, but not too late.
The Zelos are hiding. Watch your backs.
From what, I wonder?
Massacres will happen later.
They're so quiet. Not a word.
You'd rather they prat?
I haven't seen Samir in days. He said he heard his mum's voice coming from the kid, taunting him. Crazy bastard.
They really make it easy for you to just skip story without actually knowing what's going on. It's, like people talking and they give you a glowy thing, and if you click on the glowy thing, there's no way of interrupting it. So click on glowy thing, people start talking, they get like half a line out, and then the fact that you clicked on the glowy thing before they started talking, yeah. Ultimate skills. I have to pick an ultimate now. Fortress. I don't know. Fortress sounds fun. Is it right? No.
Kakos will reward us. We will not be denied.
Kakos? But why would Kakos?
Who is Kakos?
Ancient demon, common to childhood stories. But Kakos is a demon of mischief, not sacrifice.
A common misconception with so much brine between the ears.
There's a hidden shrine to Kakos beneath the northern Cascades. That's where they'll be. That's where they've taken the children.
Hero or fool, Timon will prove himself today. The lamb has become a lion. The boy is hasty. A hero's conviction, a fool's folly.
Where's Timon?
Gone on ahead. Seems poised to measure the Zelos himself. Heroic indeed. But we should be quick to follow.
Gone on ahead could mean several different things in Diablo. There's no swimming that I've encountered in this game so far. Some water you can walk around in, or wade if you wish.
Timon has made his mark. The crowd will welcome his offering.
Do.
More sacrifices. Craven cowards.
Okay. So this is... This is a thing where they want you to claim with favor tokens. See, the store would be more fun to interact with if it wasn't so goddamn slow. Like if they want you to interact with the system, don't make it terrible to interact with. This is just so slow. Okay. So Falling Star. When landing, deals extra damage and erupts 3 additional times. I'll just take that one for now. And here's the boss of the dungeon by the look of it. Let's... all that treasure and I'm not taking it. That was last night, yeah.
Find a sack big enough. Shame too.
A lot of the story happened last night, Eric. It was cool. The story's been good so far. Timon.
True hero's fate, ultimately undone by the weakness that surrounds them. But I will make sure your story is known, Timon. Your daring to immortalize, as respect from one fool to another. I normally have no taste for tried blood sacrifices. Such a mess, so many stains. But today, for Timon, Kakos will make an exception.
Story's been really good.
Velos return to Fable.
Your Carcos?
It's a name I've not used for some time. These cowards thought I was responsible for the rewards of drowned children. Sullied my reputation. They were fun to toy with for a time, but never underestimate the zeal of the desperate and the daft. Cowards have been the bane of your kind since my kin first born you in these lands. You only survived because of your heroes, the real mischief makers. Come, let us chat outside. The children will see to Timon.
Are those the children we saved?
They are my actors, masquerading where mischief is required. In truth, the children were already dead when you and Timon first took to the hunt. But it is not my place to deal with mortal quibbles. That is a task for mortals alone. While I always welcome the opportunity for a grand tale and mischief along the way, I hope you can avoid the fate of a true hero, friend.
Should be fine, Eric. You're a demon who does not celebrate mortal death.
Why would I? Expiration of my audience? Does a farmer favor a famine? That's why I separated myself from my kin ages ago. Wanton death and destruction give me little to work with. Sorrow snuffs the flame of foolery.
You see heroes as mischief makers?
Indeed. And I have a deep respect for them. They challenge routine death and suffering in the mortal realm, turning habit on its head. Mischief makers through the form. How would you describe someone who thwarts the efforts of the Lord of Hatred?
Ooh. There's an axe. That's a very, very nice axe. I'll put that on it, no problem. I'll equip that.
It seems we're leaving.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a cold. I had my, I probably don't. What happened is I had my flu shot yesterday and I'm feeling a little under the weather from it, but that's okay.
Back to it then.
And I keep doing that. We're going to figure out how to get down there. I'm probably traveling this way or this way. There was another quest I hadn't done, which was to gather Catherwort. So I can teleport to... They haven't fixed this travel thing. See, it's left click to travel. How have they not fixed that yet? So I've done none of the main story so far this session. I've only done side quests. The main story so far has been excellent. I've noticed there haven't been herbs or minerals, at least that I've seen. Slain Amazon. I've got a Cather hat. Oh, maybe it's because I don't have this marked. I don't know what these shrines are. Dark and light makes humanity what we are. To unlock our fullest potential, we must embrace our connections to heaven and hell. Yeah, I get that, but there's no... I don't know. I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to be doing with them. There's a catherwort. So condemn, it's increased size or increased movement speed. I think at this point I actually want increased size. I'm not racing, and I will almost certainly respec at some point. You're making the wrong choices. Yeah, probably. Okay, so there are herbs around and stuff. What I'm not finding is the Catherwort I need. And I'm not seeing any minerals, because they tended to be way more obvious. There's the Catherwort. Yep, different ways of doing things. My way and the right way.
Thank the ancients you've returned. Come inside.
And I'm doing side quests, which a lot of people will be skipping.
Father,
Actually,
please. My ribs!
Have faith, stay strong, and you will be rewarded. Let me get you something to drink.
this
No,
is...
you aren't listening to me. Only help is here.
Oh, I'm helped now, am I? Here, take these.
Quickly, before he sees. Thank you, both of you.
No! What have you done?
Those were inside me?
Listen, Akarat! They are unworthy, but I never doubted, never wavered. Yes, yes! Grant me the blessing you promised!
Father! 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 How could this happen? He chose his fate, Alni. There was nothing we could have done. No, In time, Wanderer, she will thank you for saving her life. As will I. For now, take this and leave us.
I've got some gems. So there's a pirate invasion in 7 minutes. So let's head back to Vision's End. Ooh, yum.
Step up to my anvil.
I can't go that way? Okay. I'm assuming that means it's wanting me to go around the long way.
Now there's a choice, guys.
Yeah, I'll equip that. Let's go check out the shrine. It's a lethal shrine. This didn't really do much. So this is where the pirate invasion is, apparently. Neat. So this is, if I look at this, this is the middle. Oh, man. What? It's middle, that's that way. I just bound. Oh, that's right. Wow, there's no way to unbind it.
The town is under attack! Leave no pirate alive!
Oh, they were where I was.
They're attacking the northeast! To the south! Something is coming!
Interesting.
They're everywhere! Hold every path! Ballisti! To the north!
This would be tricky as just one person. Might be easy when you're just one-shotting everything.
Ballisti! Northeast! The town center is under attack! They're everywhere! Hold every path! Ballisti! Northeast!
These take a long time.
Pirates on the eastern shrine! Bastards! They've desecrated the shrines!
Have they?
So you're the one making all this ruckus.
Woohoo! Victory!
That was a thing. Okay. I I'm enjoying it so far. I'm really liking the main quest, although I haven't done any of the main quest in the last hour. I've been doing side quests. I'm enjoying it. I'm taking it slow, which is my way of doing things. I'm not following a build, which is not my way of doing things, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the abilities I'm playing. I'm having a lot of fun. So this is Condemn. Is it? Is this what I'm going for? I don't like the skill tree. I don't find it very intuitive. I think it'll be really, really good at maximum level. Have you been enjoying it, Rico Gaming?
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Lycander's forest is as old as creation. It's always felt like a place frozen in time.
I like copying builds at endgame because I find them hard. I'm not very good at making builds, so for endgame I'll do it, but for leveling and this, it's fine. What is all this?
These brambles. Big bloody bastards, aren't they? Very poisonous. Adriana told me to spot them ages ago.
They're right there.
Stray one here or there was ugly enough on its own back then, but now, damn stuff is everywhere. What happened here? The parasite gave me a nasty rash once. Adriana got a good laugh out of it. Hate to think what it'd do to me now. Oh, these ones. They've got the stink of demons, don't they?
I have to admit, I've been looking for a good season with which to return and do Diablo 3, but I'm becoming less and less convinced I want to do this because although I will at some point, because I'm really enjoying Diablo 4. I mean, they've made Diablo 4 more and more like Diablo 3, which could have something to do with it. One of the things I really like about having done the channel is the ability to go back and look at what the game is like on earlier seasons.
Wait, those creatures?
Yeah.
Are those brambles growing on them?
Yeah.
Did Mephisto do this? To what end?
Yeah, we've actually got some days which are quite warm at the moment, which is weird getting so close to winter. So it reminds me of what he did to Nahantu.
Nahantu was invaded, infected. But this is nature twisted, perverted into a mockery of itself. Mephisto couldn't stop us on Philios. Maybe he intends to try his luck here instead. The temple, now.
And I know I should be stopping and logging into work and doing my plan for the day. I'm thinking of taking the afternoon off, but I'm enjoying this.
Careful, it's bound to the small ones. Seems the brambles need hosts. Look, killing them cleared the way.
Well, I got a resistance. I don't know if I'm running any zealot skills. What the heck? I'm leveling up faster. I don't know. I don't even know how I'm building resolve. It's probably the wrong thing. Gain. That'll do.
The brazier's lit. We're too late. Again.
Frequently. Ooh.
Help!
She's in the bloody wall.
We've seen that before. What the hell did they do to you?
Kill me. Kill me. Please.
Saw this first in Alien?
She's too far gone for questions.
I'm liking this layout. I love... One of the things I liked about Last Epoch was the fact that it was way more green. Greedy vines fuse to the flesh of fallen Amazons. Becoming one. Ew. I mean, it doesn't last very long, unfortunately.
This is not where I end. You're the dog I kicked from Themis.
Athara, please listen. We're here to help.
And who are you, his keeper?
We come with the Oracle's blessing.
I haven't seen or heard from the Oracle in weeks.
If not her, then trust Adriana. Years ago, I helped her defend Skovos. She must have spoken of me, of the Haradrim.
Do you take me for a fool? I saw you slaughter her in front of all of Themis.
Enough. Forget words. Our actions will speak for us. Let us help secure the temple. Then, you may cast your judgment.
Ugh. You do as I say. Am I clear? Fetch me my weapon from that beast's corpse. You can follow orders at least. And you fight like damn hell. Very well. You will help me clear the grounds.
As you say.
We picked up a spear, and now she's got a bow.
Wait, I heard something behind there.
We can't get through as it is now.
Oh, poop.
You've lost many people today. I'm sorry.
Save your pity, mainlander. We are warriors. She who dies in battle is born in legend.
To join Ascara's numbers in the stars. I know your creed. I meant no pity. Only respect for the fallen.
What in Kethrai's name happened to these brambles?
This is Akarat's work, believe it or not.
And why would he act against us when he needs the goodwill of our queen?
The tale is too long to tell right now. Watch for his servants, though. Where he meddles, they always follow.
I'll be back in a minute. Ah. Yeah, I mean, the weather here has been insane.
Ready for a massacre.
That's just the world being the world now.
We've reclaimed the courtyard. To the north end now, there's one area we haven't secured.
I have not done Warlock yet, no. Warlock will probably not be this season. Warlock is not my normally preferred style of play in most games. There's a couple of classes I haven't played in Diablo 4 at all, I don't think. Oh no, I think I've done all of them now, except for Warlock. I was just much more interested in trying Paladin again. Paladin is one of my favorite ways of playing. I enjoy playing Paladins. So, I thought I would do Paladin again. I have a feeling we're close to the bramble source.
We'll hold off the little ones.
What? No! We have better odds of making it out alive if we three stick together.
That may be true for you and I, but not for them.
Fair enough. I have questions for you anyway, Horadrim.
Enter the chamber north of the courtyard.
Start from the beginning. What brought you to Skovos?
Akarat. He's not the holy man he claims to be.
Defeat the writhing hatred. Boss fight, boss fight. Got my first rune and my second rune.
You did it. The brambles are gone.
And look, those bodies, slaughtered in ritual sacrifice. We saw signs of the hands of Akarat on the path to the temple. This is what they were up to.
And now there's a lot more freedom in what I do with skills, apparently. I don't know. So now I've basically made the build. And I put points into the skills I want. Okay. Not quite yet. So a rare charm. Put that one there. And I've got myself, whoops. Invoke the Warlock's dark prison. Etchings in stone, surrounded by runes, blood and vines. This is where the hands of Akarat performed a sacrificial rite to infuse the forests of Lycander with hatred.
You say Akarat is a prime evil, but how do you know for sure his hands were the ones behind this?
Maybe. I don't think they were going for that. I think they were going for something. I think they were going for something a little bit more simple than that. But they were definitely inspired by sort of a combination of what other games had done. It feels to me less like PoE 2 than it does for some of the other things I've seen in like Torchlight and was it Grim Dawn? Yeah. We'll see how it all goes. You still don't believe us?
No, I can't. What I've seen reeks of foul play, but none of it is damning. The world is turning inside out. You've already been caught in the gyre. I'll not join you without solid proof.
Then don't. But throw us a rope at least. We came hoping to learn about an artifact of the temple. I've a hunch it's what drew the hand's attention too.
A mess this ugly begs for investigation. Very well. I helped some of the archivists build the barricade when the fighting broke out. If they've survived, perhaps they can tell you what you wish to know.
I might do a little bit more. I shouldn't, my workday officially started, but I'm
Good.
thinking of taking some time off.
Open up. It's safe now.
Knock 3 times.
We thought you'd all died.
What exactly happened here?
A group of pilgrims came.
Not just pilgrims. They call themselves the Hands of Akarat.
Yes, hands. A few wanted access to the archives, so we let them below the temple. The others wanted to tour the grounds. That's when it started. The
violence.
Can you get us into the archives?
The curator had the key. He didn't make it.
But we will help. Right, everyone? We'll find the body.
Good luck. Braver than they should be. They don't know what's coming.
Well, we're here to find what we need to stop it.
You're right. But first, we need to get into those archives. Find out what Mephisto's brown noses were after.
I'll stay here. I have questions for our scholars. And I have more questions for you too. Find me once you're done in the archives.
Actually.
TT, to break another's word.
You welcome me when no one else would.
He was banging on the door, begging to be let in.
I'm just going to steal your gold.
They would have slaughtered us all. Come, it's this way to the archives.
I mean, I kind of like that they're picking systems from both. I mean, Last Epoch and PoE 2 are the ones that I've played most recently. They're picking systems from those games that are. I mean, PoE 2 is a game that I have actively grown to dislike. They're picking systems that are interesting from those.
Rothma, what is it you've left behind here?
Uh-oh.
Lilith?
What? Did you hear something?
Yep, I did. I absolutely did.
Spoke to me. Without the help of the eye.
Interesting. So I did.
They're picking up sort of interesting systems, but hopefully not overcomplicating them too much. And making the game... I mean, an unpleasant smell of burning papyrus and animal skins. Whatever the hands learned here, they destroyed the knowledge so no one else could follow in their path.
Those bloody hands were after. Answers about Lilith's blade, answers we could have used, utterly destroyed. Same as the text Nerel had gathered for us.
Go carefully. I sense my son. A piece of him still lingers here.
I am in the minority in really not liking that game. I played it for... I mean, If you're a big fan of ARPGs, hang on a second. Scraps of books and scrolls smeared with blood. Most of the records are illegible, not ineligible. They are eligible, but illegible. Most of the records are illegible, but some of them reference a gift given to Rathma by Lilith. It requires a lot of investment to be engageable with in finance because of all of the tabs and stuff you need to buy in order for it to work. So the game is basically non-functional until you spend money, even though it's supposedly a free game, although in early access it's not, which is a bit weird, although you get the currency that you would get if you spent that money anyway, so it's kind of a bit of a return. Its systems are incredibly well designed, but I don't like their design philosophy. It is the smoothest ARPG I've played, but their design philosophy of the way it progresses and everything, I think is bad. It's basically gambling, and it's designed to be yeah, it's designed to be more gambling than gameplay. And there are elements to it that are incredibly uncomfortable. The thing that I dislike the most about it is one of the things that happened to me with it is, I mean, I'm old, my hands don't work very well. They give you a single attempt at trying to unlock part of your character progression. If you're thinking Diablo 4, think of it like if you early capstone dungeons. You've got capstone dungeons you had to do to unlock torment levels. In order to do a capstone dungeon, you had to get a key. In order to get the key, you were given one of them. And if you failed the dungeon, which I did because it required like an hour and a half of concentrated effort without making any mistakes, I failed the capstone dungeon. In order to get another key, they were such a rare drop chance. I played for about another 40 hours and never got one. And you could buy them on the marketplace, but in order to get enough currency in order to buy them, because the marketplace is driven by the players, not by the game, you needed to have completed that dungeon to be able to unlock the ability to earn the currency that they're sold for. So I had one chance to do it, and because I failed, I could never complete that and therefore progress to that next level. And they consider that fine. Yeah. So basically my character was bricked because I failed something that was quite challenging on my first attempt. And it's just that sort of design is all through the game.
Power, born of hell, begets corruption.
What is this, a warning?
Can't say I disagree with it, but we've already made our pact with the devil. Can you see anything else around here?
There's a big
I can.
bonehead. Uh-oh.
A clever, foolish boy. He knew I would send someone.
Solve Rathma's puzzle. Power. Hell. Corruption.
Power, born of hell, begets corruption.
DAC, I think.
A passage. How did you manage that? I don't want to know, do I? Let's head inside.
I don't agree that it's free because in order to... Have a good one, Eric. In order to be able to store half of the stuff you get, you need to purchase tabs. In order to interact with half of the systems in the game, you need to purchase tabs. They require currency. That currency comes from money. Now, you can start it for free and see how it goes without some of that stuff. You could probably pay for about 5 to 10 hours without any of that stuff and you'll do okay. But just to see whether you like it, but it is designed with gambling mechanics inside the game to give you those dopamine hits, but you need to interact with external systems. You need to link the game with third-party websites in order to be able to get some of the interactions and everything working. It's just unpleasant in the way that it's got its built-in gambling systems. But as I said, I'm in the minority in feeling this.
Rathma. He warns you away in one breath, invites you in with the next.
Now, it's possible because I've spent a lot of time doing game design and everything like that. I have a different perspective.
Rathma was a strange one. Never know what he'll have in store.
Neither did he. My son was born capricious, haunted by visions since he was a babe. He struggled so hard to make sense of them, yet he would accept no guidance from me.
You may disagree with me. A lot of people think it is the best ARPG ever created, and you may be one of those people. I can't tell you what you should feel. I went into the game, I bought the game for myself because everyone had told me that it would be one of the best things ever. And I don't regret the time I spent on it. They are the videos that I have unlisted on my on this channel. They might still be available, but some of those games are the only ones I've completely unlisted on this channel.
A bit strange, staring myself in the face. The thing doesn't have any of my scars. But that's the point, isn't it? This place needs a guardian. Someone strong, healthy. Perhaps I'll wrap it up in stone. Let it sleep a while.
That being said, I've spent a lot more money on Diablo 4 than I would ever spend to get a complete Path of Exile 2 experience. Like a complete Path of Exile 2 experience would be like $80 to $100, and that would get you everything you need. Whereas Diablo 4, like I've spent like $500 on Diablo 4 to get the expansions and everything. So, you know, it's cheaper than Diablo 4.
And there he is. Let's get those braziers lit. See what's what.
This place. This is where he broke the blade.
But because of the inherent dishonesty of the developers with Path of Exile 2, it's the only game where I've unlisted a lot of the content I've created on this channel. Sorry, there's one other, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Rune. No, 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 no.
Child of our mother, why have you come?
I have come for your mother's blade.
Then she sent you here to become the child she wanted. You deserve to hear the truth.
Sure, why not?
I reckon that's a start.
Rathma is dead. What exactly are you?
I am only a breath of him, bottled here in stone. I contain enough of his memories to deliver his message. You say Rathma is dead. How?
His father killed him. Inarius.
So he's a bit like Johnny Silverhand.
Of course.
Am I the first to have come?
I had held this vigil for centuries when the flames finally died. In all that time, you are the first to find me. I hope the last.
Well, that makes 3 of us.
Means to teach a lesson.
Well, we will have answers. Though maybe not the ones we seek.
The child she wanted. You. Clearly that thing does not know you. Humor it if you must, but remember why we are here. There must be some sign of the blade.
Where's my kitty? My pet's supposed to be out, but isn't. I think there's going to be another patch soon to fix some of this stuff. I mean, it's a little poodle, I think, but...
That flame gives no heat. Seems aware, almost.
Lilith sought to empower us against the heavens and hells. But for her, we will never be enough. We are pawns of her eternal conflict against her father.
Ungrateful child.
Lilith have anything to say about that?
About what you'd expect?
I like the way they do these escorts. If you're standing in the circle, it moves. I think that's a nice way of doing the escorts. It's clear, you can see what you need to do. If you leave, it stops so you can actually deal with everything. You can set the pace yourself.
That's one flame as brazier. On to the next. Where is he going with this?
Nope, not that way yet. Yeah, Rax is really good on the technical details of the game. I'm not really a fan of Rax's playstyle of the game. don't get me wrong, I like Rax's content, but it's very much about how do I get the game over with as quickly as possible. It's the fast food mentality.
To wield Lilith's power is to be wielded by her. Without mercy, without restraint. The result is atrocity.
Hard to argue with that after Elias. S12 still burns.
I mean, I absolutely watch Rax's content.
This is getting us nowhere.
I find it very, very valuable to watch if you're interested in the game. And his breakdowns of what are issues and what aren't and everything is better than most. And Woody does good stuff as well, but I find the part of the problem I have with Woody's content is Woody's content is good. Woody's focus on hardcore as the best or the right way to play, I find sometimes a bit of a problem, but he does very much temper that when he's doing his sort of what needs to be addressed in the game, whereas Rax is all about if it's not fast, it's not good.
2 roses burning, 1 to go. Then I presume we'll hear this truth of his.
Here's the truth. Either you recover the blade and end my father, or you will belong to him.
Is that like the 3rd Moni route I've got? 2nd. The explodey hammers build is fun.
Enlighten us.
Loved our mother. And I hated her. I saw what we would do in her hands. The way to hell. Torn asunder. And so I broke the blade you seek. I would not become her instrument. Will you?
Everything I've done, I did for him. To give each and every one of you a future. I will hear no more.
The fact that my pet is not here to pick up the gold is a little weird. Yeah, I don't want to play that fast. I mean, I understand he's doing it for a living and like being the best in the world or whatever. And yeah, whatever. I don't care. It's like, if I'm not the best in the world, I'm not good. It's like, what? But they're the same sort of people who like play for, 24 hours a day for the first 3 days and then complain that there's no endgame content. It's like, you just ran, what? It's like, I think the analogy I used early on was they're the sort of guys who buy a ticket to a museum, jog through it, get to the end, and then go, but I just did it in 3 minutes. It was terrible. It's like, the point is to stop and look at the exhibits.
If you are still prepared to risk your soul for the blade, so be it. You must prove you are strong enough to wield it.
You know, if you go to a gourmet restaurant, or there are restaurants that serve plates of food that are $80-90 or more. If you wolf that down in 23 seconds, you're wasting the experience. But the whole point of what they're trying to do is prove that they're the best. And in order to do that, they need to rush through, and it's like, what an unfortunate situation they find themselves in. Oh dear. Need to pay attention at this point.
Know what it means to be un...
Uh-oh.
That is the blade's power.
Return to your body. We are not finished.
I'm trying. I'm gonna die. I'm trying to move.
You have proven your strength. Though what I offer is more of a curse than a gift.
I know the risks. What are the pieces of Lilith's... Where are the pieces of Lilith's blade?
One fragment is enshrined in Lycander, hidden in my old abode. Another lies in Athalua, at the edge of death and tides. The last is lost in Celestia, where nothing returns.
Enough damn riddles.
I will set you on this path, but you must walk it yourself. With each step comes wisdom, and wisdom is your only true defense against our mother's influence. Lilith will never change. Do not let her change you.
You had a piece of me that could shape the world, and you chose weakness instead. Such a shame.
Amulet. Well, that is better than what I've got, so... Boots are better than what I've got. Chest piece, I'm going to say, is probably better than what I've got. The helmet is definitely better than what I've got. And that weapon is probably better than what I've got. Yeah, that's better. And what the heck is this? +1 to justice skills, 3.1% endurance reduction. Cool. I got my first set thing. I have no idea what I can do with these. Like, are they... Do you just sell them? Can you salvage them? I don't know. Why didn't you destroy the dagger completely?
I wanted to, but a dream stayed my hand. I saw the dagger, blazing like a spear, piercing the heart of a great evil. I tried to convince myself it meant nothing. But what if it did? What if fate had a purpose for her terrible gift. As much as I feared the blade, as much as I hated it, I would not turn a blind eye to fate.
We know where to start looking.
Enshrined in Lycander, hidden in his old abode. Who knows where that could be? Our new friends upstairs might know where to look.
Go with Ascara, sisters. Oh, good. You haven't run off yet.
Why are these unkillable? Great, okay. We found what we needed.
What exactly is that?
Information. A pathway to stopping Akarat for good. And it starts in Lycander. Do you know of any place where the firstborn known as Rathma made his home?
The old stories say he loved these woods. There is an area not far, untouched for centuries. Odd statues guard the woods. You walk for hours and end up back where you began. We can begin our search there.
We?
You didn't think I'd just let you go, did you? You seem well-meaning for a proven criminal. That makes you the most dangerous kind of person to trust.
Fair.
I will see for myself where your path leads.
Then let's move quickly.
But as my workday started half an hour ago, although I am planning on taking most of the day off, I do have some meetings I need to attend. But I am going to salvage all of these items. And that means I did get the holy punishment aspect, but I'm not going to try and put that on a weapon. It's not worth it at this point. I don't know what I can do with these. I have no idea if you can do anything with them. I'll figure that out later. But that for me now is... How many of these did I get? Not many. So they happen a little slower, which is fine. What? Isn't this town? Okay, this is not town. Oh, but okay, leave 9 seconds 8. So this is a good one. I'm hopefully going to log on again this afternoon, which would probably be in a few hours, and do some more. If you're interested in the story, which I think has been good, it's worthwhile going through the first session I played, which was I literally just went through the story. Really enjoyed it. It's been good. I've been enjoying this character. Progression is definitely sped up, which is also nice. I'm enjoying the pace of this one. The pace has been a lot of fun so far. And yeah, this has been cool. So yeah, I'm really liking this story. This has been a good one. So far this expansion, I approve. And I know a lot of the features that have been added to the game I've not even got yet. All I'm doing is the story. I'm not focusing on any of the new features yet. The Heradric Cube, the Warpaths, all of that sort of stuff is still to come. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this one is bringing. This is definitely the ARPG I enjoy the most. I did want to do Last Epoch, but I bought this gaming system. My favorite game is Cyberpunk 2077, which I started playing because I bought this system. But I bought this system to play Diablo 4, and I'm really glad I did, because I found Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Butterfly. Thank you, Eric. And thank you, Rico Gaming, for jumping in. I hope to see you here again. I keep going up and down in subscribers between like 485 and 495. I still love to hit that magic 500 mark. We'll see if we can do it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And as always, good luck finding the stories that make you happy. Bye, everyone.